All right, so I guess everyone is around, and I do hope that everyone enjoyed their meals. So for now we will have again a time thumbs up for the discussion regarding soil and water management.
Good afternoon, everybody. I think it's sleeping time now. Sorry, disturb you during sleeping time. My voice is make you sleep. Afternoon session, I will talk about water, soil and water management. Water is maybe the first important, the first one important plant. Sometimes you can grow plant without apply fertilizer in the soil already. The soil is fertile soil, so you can just put seed on the soil can grow. No, the crop can grow by itself. But water is important. Or maybe more important than fertilizer. Water management So my topic or outline of my talk, I divided in this very small topic. At first, I want to talk about soil texture and porosity because porosity is required for keeping water in the soil. If no porosity, soil cannot hold water. And the relationship between soil and water, how to measure soil moisture and water potential. And I will give this farmer field management of water. And I will talk about large scale for water management, start from check dam. And for that, I will talk about underground dam and mounting technique for keeping soil moisture, permaculture in Thailand, and microclimate manipulation. Case study in Thailand also. When we look at ideal soil means soil good for and growth. The soil should not contain only solid material. Half of volume, part of the soil volume should contain more, and the remaining part of the soil volume should be mineral and organic material. Uh, for the pore volume, approximately half of the pore should contain water and the remaining is air, because plants require both water and air from the soil. For solid component of the soil, we divided the particle in three categories according to type of material. We divided into sand, silt, and clay. So the soil texture depends on composition of these three components. If your soil has a lot of clay, on clay soil, with some silt and sand contain soil for clay loam or something. Hot texture soil and cool less water, and the heavy texture or water. Type of soil particle classified according to many standards, not one standard. I show you only two standards. One, this one is IUSS. IUSS come from International Union of Soil Science. This one an international organization and USDA. Some countries may use European classification. Some countries may use Russian or Chinese. I don't know. For USDA or calculation for IUS, quite simple. I will not go scale classification. So this one is a percentage, accumulation percentage. Clay soil it means around 60% clay, and the remain silt and sand. For the sandy loam soil, much clay, but it contains a large part of sand, around 60% sand. So the texture is depends on composition of these three components. Normally, because soil is size of particle less than 2 millimeters. If the size larger than 2 millimeters, we do not call soil, we call feathers, not soil. Soil particle should smaller than 2 millimeters. So, for the porosity of the soil, I already told you that the ideal soil should have 50% of solid material, and the remaining should be air and water. So, where is the water? Water normally should be coated on soil particle or extracted asphalt on soil particle, and for the air on the space of the soil. For compact soil, low porosity, low space, low air. So when we irrigate the soil for compact soil, water comes into soil quite slowly. The air also comes into soil slowly. And roots may suffer from air and water after rain. And soil cannot hold a lot of water. Uh, After rain, the compact soil will dry up quite fast. So farmers have to irrigate more frequently. It means farmers have to invest a lot if your soil is not good or not close to ideal soil. Yeah. So good soil we require porosity and plant roots and penetrate deeper and a lot of roots that grow in the soil layer. Uh, for complex soil, the infiltration rate is low. Low infiltration rate means water slowly penetrate in the soil, move into the soil quite slow. Also, the air also move slowly. So oxygen moves slowly into the soil and carbon dioxide also move out quite slowly. Uh, when the rain comes, runoff will occur and erosion occur. I already discussed with you about erosion. So we don't want high erosion occur in public field. Uh, we have to irrigate more frequently. We require more water for irrigation. Uh, so, if the soil have a problem of porosity, how to solve porosity on the soil? Common one or conventional method, plowing the soil. Yeah, farmer use tractor like this. That's for plowing. Plowing is for increasing porosity of the soil and used for a long time. I think every country farming. Uh, the negative impact of farming it will increase erosion, especially for sandy soil. You don't want erosion. I already talked with you morning section to protect erosion or to decrease erosion problem. Plowing is a big create erosion. So in sandy soil, we avoid plowing. And in some cases, it's not compaction. The second method, we put organic matter in the soil, increase organic matter to around 3 to 5%. 3% is good. If you can increase more than 3 to your soil will have a good soil. Porosity will increase. How to increase? I already discussed with you. The best one is using green manure. We recommend farmer grow legume in leaves for green manure or apply compost, yeah, compost method. Good. And another one, we increase the saturation. I don't know if I didn't cover with you or not. Oh, a little bit I didn't cover with you by reduction of acid soil. Because in acid soil, low base saturation. So base saturation should higher than 90%. If your base saturation lower than this, normally control is not good. So how to increase base saturation? I already have with you with my lamp. By lamp, it means we apply calcium and magnesium into the soil. Especially we do this method for clay soil. For sandy soil, organic method is quite good. It is practical. We recommend farmers increase organic method. But for clay soil, we recommend farmers apply lime. So I will discuss a little bit about soil water. People who already learn irrigation already know. I don't know your background, so I will talk about soil water in brief. Soil water we categorize in three groups of soil water. The first one we call gravitational water. Gravitational water means water in the last form and gradually move away from the soil by gravity. Uh, this portion of water available to tank in a short period. Short period generally means 24 hours or 1 day. After 1 day, this type of water go deeper than this soil. That roots uh, cannot absorb. The second one we call capillary water. It means water in a small form. It's a small form. One and soil particle or with part of water, highly but not strong, but not too strong, and can use gravity, capillary water. And the third one we call hygroscopic water. Hygroscopic water also hold by soil particle, but soil particle hold highly and cannot absorb this part of water. So this part of water is not benefit for plants. And this part benefit for around 1 day. Again, I tell you the same thing. After heavy rainfall, this graphic show you that all of the soil form fill with water. We call separation. We call it from separation. After we leave, around 1 day, the gravitational water move out. The remain water is a capillary water and hygroscopic water. So at the point we call field capacity. And the field capacity from this point, the water will increase and increase until melting point. Melting point means the remain water, only hygroscopic water remain. Plant cannot absorb its water because plant have to use too much energy to absorb. If you have soil 100 grams at saturation, the water in the soil around 40 ml. We call ideal soil, not general, for ideal soil. At saturation point, 100 grams of soil have around 40 ml at fill capacity of 1 day after heavy rain. Around half of the water remain in the soil. So, whole volume in the soil contain 20 ml of water and 20 ml of air. And at wilting point, the water remain around 10 ml or less than 10 ml. And this microscopic and this graph is give you a very excellent idea for irrigation, for people who work on irrigation. Y-axis means volume of water in the soil. If you already at a saturation point, the volume of water around 40, this one is around 50, around this one. Its axis we call soil moisture potential or water tension. Water tension means energy that can require for say for absorb water from the soil. The energy is the volume of water and energy of water that required. The minus it means the number opposite with pressure. We measure soil water potential by tension. Tension means opposite number of pressure. Yes. So when water decrease fill capacity, moisture potential or tension around 10 kilopascal. And after that, and remove water from the soil. Water increase gradually until boiling point. One around 1,500 kilopascal. So the volume of water around here we call gravitational water. And this one of fill capacity, not exactly value, just approximate number. And amount of water between fill capacity at melting point we call available water. Available means water that can be used or that can absorb from the soil. So not all water can be removed by the plant. Plant can remove only some part of water. So how we keep optimal condition of plant? Normally optimum zone between fill capacity and half of available water. When you irrigate your plant, you start irrigation at half of available water. So, what do you mean? Normally we measure by water potential of around 100 kilopascal. When potential drops from around 10 to 100, we start irrigation. We do not allow water drop until melting point because it's dangerous for the plants. So we start irrigation at around here. Yes. will be quite easy to remember. So we call it region is the optimum zone or optimum moisture for plants. I will skip the unit because you learn for yourself then you can foresee that. So how much water can be go by soil, available water. Amount of available water depends on texture of the soil. If your soil contains a lot of sand, available water is just a little, because the pore size is large. Most of water is very additional water, so water moves from the soil very fast. So if you have to irrigate your soil frequently, so some area irrigation is suitable for sandy soil or sandy loam. But if you use sprinklers, you spray a lot of water, but your soil cannot hold water and cannot keep water from that. So when you irrigation or your plan for irrigation, you select drip irrigation or mini sprinkler. The sill loam and clay loam here is quite large, but for clay hold water quite highly. So most of water in clay soil is hygroscopic water. A large part of water in clay soil is hygroscopic water and cannot remove water from clay soil. So zero, here around here is an ideal soil or good soil for plant growth. How can we know soil moisture or water potential? We have various lines of tool for measurement, and I don't know how we talk about measurement soil water before, no? And or if you don't understand, you can ask me later. The conventional one we call tensiometer. Tensiometer have both one, the manual one, and electronic one, like this. Tensiometer used for measure water potential or tension, not volume of the soil, not volume of water, potential or tension of water in the soil. On the different block, we find a common. I saw the next station like this. Normally, next station come with different block. Normally, next station can attach the fixing block for measuring soil moisture. And this one is neutron probe. Neutron probe is radioactive. So this equipment used by researchers, not for farmers, and not common method. The architecture expensive also. But the good one is you can reach can read very fast. And another type called previously domain refractometry or refractometer or time domain refractometer. The same improvement, different only calculation, different only calculation. So this type of soil water measurement quite common now because you can reach the value very fast and read the value every minute or something, and you can reach at different depth. And for vegetation, like that one, normally it's option. So you can install your vegetation. This is the field and get data by internet. And now can use it if you have money. You have sufficient money, no problem. Do not for this. Do not recommend farmer. It's expensive like that. This one is common tool for measuring or also now. Yeah, it's my colleague. Work with me. It's called tensiometer. Like this. We have to install a couple of tensiometers at one point, the short one and the long one. And we will get the data like this. The short one normally we install at 15 centimeters, and the big one normally we install at 45 centimeters. Yeah, in this lab they have some sensor like this, and we attach with next station. Okay. So you can read soil moisture on your mobile phone. But for me, I'm an old man, and I want to read it either. I have to go in the field. I'm happy to focus how to say, the expensive improvement to not tell the truth. And we can observe pattern on ourselves. If you go to the field, we do not look at the meter only, but we can observe plant performance on the same time. For all men, and then we keep records. 15 centimeter there. Okay. You can see if the number is high number is dry soil. We want the reading from tensiometer. The unit is centibar. Centibar means energy which plant root require for absorb water from the soil. High number it means dry soil. Low number it means wet soil. So normally at 16 centimeter, the number is higher than the deeper one, because the deeper soil is still wet, but the shallow one already dry. So field. Normally, I look at the channel 1 when the number higher than 50 for me, I start verification. Number 50, I start verification. When start verification, the deeper sensor, the value of deeper sensor will increase, and after no rain, it will increase again, it will dry again. So normally, not dry, wet again, after verification, wet. So number will go down. Normally, we start verification at 50, or some people start at 40, it's okay, approximately 50. We do not allow 100. So, optimum zone between approximately 10 or 20 to 100 optimum moisture or optimum moisture, sorry, optimum temperature, water temperature. So that's the idea of water management in farmer field. Next, I will talk about water management in catchment scale. The catchment or watershed is the same meaning. So, same meaning of what it means. So, catchment or watershed is the area between mountains that collects water into the same river. So we call catchment or watershed. So catchment or watershed is similar to a bowl placed under rain. So how much it collects rainwater. When the rain falls beside, the water will come into waterway. Yeah. So with the peak of land, we call catchment or watershed. In Thailand, we manage soil moisture in catchment scale by check dam. We don't check dam. Check dam is a small dam, or we call beaver dam, small dam. I'm sorry for the clear. Small dam on the mountain, like this, is small dam. If that's upstream for slow down water current and distribute water into surrounding area. Surrounding area, it means we keep water in the soil, not the basic of the land. We just slow water flow and put the water into the soil to keep moisture, high moisture in the soil, in the mountain. This is an example of check dam in Thailand. People can build quite easy. So we just bring rocks and put pepper like this, just for slow down the current flow of water and keep water upstream like this. Or maybe you can make with the bamboo like this and push a rock inside the, that for slow down the current of water flow. This. If you government have money a lot, you may build a certificate, put take them like this. Yeah, it's okay. It depends on budget of your government or community. In southern Thailand, I already told you the picture. We also build a check dam like this for keeping water and for irrigate the mountain. You can irrigate the mountain like this. So this method is quite cheap because farmers invest not much. No pump, no irrigation pipe. We just put rock for slow down of the water current, and you can get water in the catchment or in your plantation. You can see what this different in on farm plantation. We also encourage farmers to take that say plantation, on farm plantation. One would use take that and water can be kept in the plantation during dry season. They don't have a problem of drought. So why we encourage farmers or community, not farmers only, but normally community. Why we encourage community to build check that? One, we want to reduce current flow, to reduce erosion and reduce flooding in downstream areas because water during rainy season, water flow from mountain slowly, so we can reduce flooding in the lowland area. We increase soil moisture in upstream area. Keeping water shallow well, for shallow well, keeping irrigation water uh, in the waterway and improve tree growth or forest density in upstream areas. And we can reduce forest fire also. Okay, activity again. My staff can use login for a survey.
Alright, so this time, kindly go to your Google Classroom, or we have an activity. Go to your Google Classroom and check the day 7. Day 7 and go to the last day 7. Okay, go to day. Kindly go to day 7 and then you can see on your day 7 you will be able to see Day 7, go to 13 to 17 a.m. Soils Management for Climate Change. And kindly scroll down and you will see voting there. You will see voting, kindly click on that so that you know what you can no longer, you need not to scan the QR code. Okay, and the question is, does your government encourage community to build check dams? Okay, go to your Google Classrooms. Okay, go to your Google Classrooms. Okay, go in everyone. Yes. Okay. Okay, so we have 12 responses, 14 responses. So 10 individuals, 11 individuals said that their country encouraged community to build check dams. So only 4 individuals say that the government does not encourage community to build check dams. Okay, we're still waiting for 4 more responses. Okay, 4 more responses so that we could proceed to the next question. Who else was not able to make any response? Okay, Joseph, you're done. Okay. That one. So then go to go down. Okay, voting. All right. What about you, Adele? Oh, we have to wait. Okay, that way. Hello. All right. So now we have a total of 16 responses. So we need 3 more. Who else was not able to make a response? 16, 3 more. All right, so since everyone is done, we will move to the next question, which is, do you think check dam is applicable for your country? Okay. For second question, do you think check dam is applicable for your country? Yes or no? Okay. Do not forget to submit the response so that it will be tabulated. All right, 2 individuals have a response of no, and 11 responded for yes. All right, 3 more individuals. All right, so upon checking, the tabulation reveals that 14 individuals affirmed that their country is that they believe that check dam is applicable in their respective countries. However, three individuals say that check dam isn't applicable for their country. And okay, we will be waiting for Ajan Zamsak. All right, so Ajan, we have 14 responses of yes and 3 responses of no. So that is the result for the second question. Do you think check dam is applicable for your country?
Maybe this area you don't have mountains. So check dam is suitable for mountain area. If you have mountains and you have sloping lands, check dam is applicable. Okay.
Okay, do you have a question?
What if you don't get profits as regards to someone could build up and there's a bigger farm, so it taps more water than the lower? Because we're having an issue. We have the longest view, even but Egypt says we can't build bigger dams because we're reducing water bill. So we are suffering. We can't build this and hope because it is making noise.
Normally check dam we build on the mountain. On the mountain. You switch to what I call noise. Okay. Normally, if you check them, here, 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 not here. If you build this area, you have to build a big dam. Normally, if you check them, it's small dam on the mountain. That for decrease the current, and we can keep water on mountain. Normally, in mountains country like in Thailand, in northern Thailand, we have a problem of dry, very drought in mountain, and it causes fire nearly every year. The wide of the fire occur in every year. So normally we check them just for keeping moisture in the soil. Okay, I will move to next section. This section, I will talk with you about underground dam. Underground dam is not common practice. In Thailand, we also have some not exactly same. I will talk about underground dam in Japan first because it's very dam. Normally, when we talk about dam, we build on the ground. We build in the river to stop flow of water flow in the river. But then we can build underground also. We have an good example at a small island. This island called Miyako Hima. It's a Japanese island close to Taiwan. This one is Japan. Maybe the border is around here. Yakoshima is a small island. Go to Taiwan. When you search in Google Maps. So, how to build underground dam? Um, when you build a dam, like you build a big one to stop for keeping water here, keeping water here, build dam here, keeping water here. We need a water reservoir, but underground we can dig the soil and put barrier here until the rock layer, so you can keep water under the ground, This, and then you can pump up for irrigation. If you don't have barrier here, the water will move into the sea. And during drought season or dry season, farmers suffer from water because it's a small island. If during dry season, no rain, no water. So in Japan, they build underground. Uh, this is a geological view of the island. This island is it's a coral island. Yeah, coral island. Calcium carbonate island. And this rock and this soil normally, and the rock is not flat, rock sloping like this. When rain comes, the rain penetrates into the soil, and this is the underground of water will flow into the sea like this. After Japanese government put barrier here, the water accumulates in this layer at shallow water table. So farmers can pump up water for irrigation quite easily. We want the configuration of irrigation system on the island. The pump station here, the government pump water from underground. So they do not use the open land for water reservoir. Water just keeps underground and pump up and send to top of the hill on the mountain. Send the water to water reservoir on the hill, and after that, water will go via irrigation pipe or irrigation ditch and supply to farmland. So farmer can use sprinklers. This one is monitoring site. This site for controlling water table level. So the water table quite stable on this island. Quite stable. So, and the government monitor officers monitor water table here. Yes, the control office is here. You can go and observe. It's quite excellent. Of course, you have to invest a lost. Farmer can grow rice high of crop. Can grow rice. I don't know which one. And this one mango. Okay, that's a case in Japan. So come to Thailand. Thailand, we don't have money. We don't have enough money like the Japan, but we have the same problem. Different money, but same problem. During drought season, the water reservoir for irrigation dry up like this. No water. The water reservoir have water during rainy season. Farmer do not want it. Not a lot of water. But when drought season comes, no water. So how to solve the problem? You can see this reservoir of big. Maybe man for around not more than 2 meters. Water here, yes, a large reservoir, but water just here. So groundwater is very deep during dry season. Farmers have to pay a lot of money for pumping up the water. So we have to build underground dam or underground water storage. At first, we have to select the suitable place. Not everywhere can be. So the place it can be used for underground storage. We should have bedrock, we should have rock layers. And over rock layers, we should have sand or gravel layers. And then we have a heavy thicker soil here. So during and then the water reservoir here. During rainy season, we have a lot of water. We place water in this reservoir, and some water will go deeper to sand layers, and we can keep the water here. Yeah, for small farmers, so can do it. Farmers make a hole like this and put PVC pipe inside at the center of the well, and then they put sand or gravel here and let the water flow into the reservoir underground. I'm for you some video. Sorry, tell me how can I? explanation in Thai, sorry, is a video explain you how to build uh, underground water storage down there for irrigation. The focus of underground dam. It's a benefit of underground dam. We want to reduce flooding during rainy season, and we have to keep water underground, increase soil moisture, and we can use water for irrigation during dry season. So how to do it? But make a hole like this. Deep until the rock, to the rock layer, and put the concrete tube, the tube side. For that, we have to place a PVC pipe to release air from underground. If we don't have release pipe, water cannot go into the reservoir underground. And after that, we put the gravel. Okay. Sorry, we I cannot understand. So if you have good place, you may build underground storage like this. Okay. Do you have question about underground storage? You don't have, I will go next session.
My question is on the safety of underground dams. I think especially in the case of Japan, I know that Japan is prone to a lot of seismic activities and so forth. And in this particular case, that may present a potential risk. So based on that fact, is it quite kind of a risk for areas that do have that kind of activity to go in that direction?
This from Japan, they have a sophisticated, very good, but for some countries do not have sufficient budget, very difficult to follow. I tell you about my country, China, how we can use cheaper one. What do you think?
I would say Japan is prone to earthquakes. So in these cases, may cause quite an instability in terms of an underground dam. So isn't this approach quite dangerous for countries that are prone to that kind of activity to invest in something like that?
No problem. No problem. Technically, no problem. But I don't know the detail of construction. In Japan, they have construction technique for prevention of earthquake, damage of earthquake. But I don't know the details. But normally, no problem they have special technique. I don't know some of it. I just know only the concept. Check the detail of construction. Okay,
Okay, we have a question from Joseph.
Thank you. I wonder if you have any technology for detecting groundwater? Any technology for detecting groundwater? Because in my country now we have problems of digging deep well of say 200 feet. People dig 150 and they can't find the water, so we have to go elsewhere and dig again. Do you have any technology to detect such water?
I don't know the technology, but in Thailand we have a department of geology survey for underground water, and we have a map. Now in Thailand we have a map of underground water, but I don't know the details. Normally we did this home and make internet now we have map. So we know everywhere how they of the groundwater. In southern Thailand, normally it uh, 30, but not more than 100 meters. In Malayalam University, maybe shallow around not more than 30. There are two layers, the shallow one and the deeper one. Shallow one maybe not more than 10 meters. Deeper one more than 20 meters. In some part of Thailand, around 100 meters. But I don't know technology for it. I'm not a technician for underground water. Okay, I will close later if you don't have
Okay, any more questions from other participants? From group one, you have questions? Group two, any questions? Okay, so we'll take it here from now. We'll take it from here. Let's have at least 15-minute break, and we have here your refreshments. We have here some freshly sliced fruit. We have here mangoes, guava, melon, and pomelo. So kindly receive all your. We'll be serving it to you. Okay, so we have here a dipping. It's a mixture of salt, sugar, and powdered chili. So if you want a little bit kick of spiciness, you may dip your food there. It's like similar to grapefruit, but that one we call it pomelo. Alright, so I guess everyone is done with their snacks already. So may I request everyone to get back to their seats as we are about to start the next discussion regarding mulching. Alright. Alright? Okay, let's everyone is requested to go back to their seats. We're about to start the mulching, okay, to be discussed by none other than advance and staff.
Okay. Back to your seat. And you can get to your dormitory soon. Actually, I don't want to talk after the session later to or somewhere. Malaya University is not far from the sea. So for people who want to go to see sand and sea, very close. Around 3 kilometers from here. And we have a lot of seafood for people who like seafood. Also, seafood is very cheap in this area. That is seafood. And then get outside staff or some people. Okay. Next section. I'm sorry, I talked with you about many sessions, small sections. I will talk about the mulching. Mulching is a common practice for keeping water in the soil, especially during dry season. Why we practice mulching? We want to retain soil moisture. This is the main purpose of mulching during rain season, or if your soil is a sandy soil. Sandy soil, I only talk with you that available water in the soil is not much. You push out your soil to prevent erosion and substrate with growth to stabilize the soil temperature during daytime or during high temperature period. To release and nutrient. This one is not very focused, but some people try to discuss about nutrient from mulching materials. Mulching is not the main focus for nutrient supply. We apply fertilizer for nutrient, but mulching is not for fertilizer. And we add organic carbon into the soil. Instead of use organic material for mulching. This one, the general practice of mulching. Yeah. Your crop grow here and you mulch by organic material or plant residue. And residue, you have a lot of plant residue that cover your soil by plant residue. The picture in northern Thailand. If you go to northern Thailand, you have a lot of rice fields. Farmers keep rice straw like this. Rice straw like this. Okay. Rice straw on the rice field. A lot of rice straw. Some farmers burn it. You know, if farmer burns, it costs a lot of food and a small particle on the air, not good for people. And gas air from these smoke foods. So, government do not like farmers to burn the straw. It's better to use for monkey. Yes, and farmer, big one is a right field, but during dry season, after harvesting rice, farmers grow some kind of crop like garlic, onion, leaf, or leafy vegetable, and they can use rice straw for mulching like this. more food crop like durian and mango. Also, the green mulching we prefer, recommend uh, for keeping moisture in the soil and we grow like that. I told you, maybe 2 or 3 times in oil palm plantation. Southern Thailand, we have a lot of oil palm plantation. We recommend farmers use oil palm front for mulching soil, for keeping moisture between row of oil palm. So during dry season, the under mulching area, the moisture higher than this area. Yes, the same thing. Recommend farmers use front mulching head of oil palm plantation and for modern cultivation like a greenhouse cultivation. Generally, farmers prefer nothing cheese for mulching and for bees control on the same time. This already tall like that. This on the field also farmers use starting cheese for mulching. And normally under cotton cheese, farmers put drip irrigation under mulching under cotton cheese. Many countries and some farm we use decomposable mat. Decomposable mat. For example, in Thailand, we make mat like this from coconut oil. It's a common mulching in Thailand. It looks more beautiful, but if you just put, if you have rice straw, we can put rice straw, but some area rice straw is limited. We can use coconut oil instead of rice straw. The same thing, but the mat, coconut oil, mat from coconut oil not effective for weed control. It can come up. And with my experiment many years ago, I mount with slow release fertilizer. I made slow release fertilizer like 1 foot multiplied by 1 foot like this, and mounted by slow release material. So this one will release fertilizer slowly. You can use slow release for around 2 years. You don't have to apply more fertilizer for 2 years. So fertilizer release slowly from the mat. This, but it's not general application because the cost of slow release fertilizer is very high. farmers say, oh, I have to invest a lot. Farmers do not invest in unit because price is quite high. So, I will complete the session. I will talk about permaculture in Thailand. Permaculture is permanent culture. The meaning is very broad. How, how to practice permanent culture. In Thailand, we have government project for small farmers to practice permaculture. Permaculture is suitable for small farmers, not for commercial. We encourage small farmers to cultivate various types of depend on farmers, not practice monoculture. We encourage farmers rearrange their land to upland, lowland, and water reservoir like this, and do many activities on a small piece of land. Sorry, I don't have a English version. We recommend farmers to divide their land 30% for water reservation, for water reservoir, and in water reservoir, farmer may rear fish here with 30% of land area, and 30% for rice crop, for corn or something that not perennial crop. It is annual crop, even annual crop area, and 10% for housing or for animals, egg or something, and 30% for food crop. So one piece of land, farmers divide into water reservoir to annual crop, perennial crop, and living area. Yes. Yeah. When you look from the sky, you can see farmers arrange their land like this. I don't know if it is good or not. Compare this dry field here with monoculture, but this area is multi-culture. Farmers grow various types of crop. Have water reservoir here. Yes, the same story, but different area. Like this one. Yes. The same thing. Farmers grow various types of crops and have water reservoir here and here. Sometimes it's not look beautiful, but farmers do not have to invest a lot. They just invest in very low investment. They invest depend on their budget and use the simple thing to arrange their land and grow various types of crop for cash crop, for food from the family. So what the benefit of permaculture for small farmers in Thailand? The first one, farmers have job throughout the year because in Thailand we have a problem in some areas like rice farmers. Farmers grow rice during rainy season, but when the drought season comes, no work or no job on that area. So farmers have to move from right from their land into the urban area or to a big city. They don't have a job in their land. If farmer practice permaculture, they will have job throughout the year, unnecessary to move away. Farmer can earn money throughout the year also, not only from rice or from only one type plant to minimize inputs and maximize income. To produce basic needs for their own. They have chicken, they have eggs for eating in the family, unnecessary to buy. Uh, Farmers produce vegetable for themselves, they don't have to buy it. Okay. To reduce overproduction and price collapse. In some years, yeah, it's for agricultural country normally we have this problem in everywhere. Sometimes the price is very low. Farmers you complain to government to increase the price, but government cannot solve everything. So when the farmer practice permaculture, the overproduction will not occur and price collapse will not it occur but cannot can minimize. They to improve security, especially on family level. Here, I have a activity for you again. I want to know does your government encourage farmers to conduct permaculture in your country or not?
Okay, kindly go to your Google Classroom and click the link for voting under 13 to 17. All right, and the question is, does your government encourage to conduct permaculture in your country? Yes or no? Okay, for this question, does your government encourage farmers to conduct permaculture in your country? Yes or no? Okay. So we have now 13 responses. We're waiting for 6 more individuals. All right, for our question, does your government encourage farmers to conduct permaculture in your country? So 18 individuals responded yes, that they say that their respective countries encourage farmers to conduct permaculture, and only one individual did not said that their government does not encourage farmers to conduct permaculture. All right, so I'll let John and some staff take over on this part.
Thank you for it. One more. People say yes. In, you have a small farmer in your country. Is the permaculture normally a government encourage the small farmer to do it. But it's not suitable for people who want to get a lot of money or for business. Permaculture is not good for business. Okay, and you read. Okay. Maybe the last topic of my topic today. Uh, I want to talk the last topic on microclimate. I don't know my colleague talk about microclimate or not. So, what is the microclimate mean? Microclimate means the climate inside a plant canopy, not general. When you, for example, when you measure temperature, when you measure humidity or rainfall, normally you measure outside the canopy. So the microclimate in climate inside plant canopy is inside plant. Uh, this picture it can occur this year, last month. In Thailand, this year we face a serious problem of drought. All country, even in the south, Thailand. Normally, in southern Thailand, we have low rain only 2 months a year. On February and March, we have no rain. But this year, we have no rain around 4 months. So very long. Farmers do not prepare themselves for the drought like this. So you see many crop dry off or die because of drought. Normally, I leaf will melting of the frost when temperature higher than 40 degrees Celsius and humidity too low. Too low means lower than approximately 30%, 40 or 30%. In this situation, stomata grows. So temperature of the leaf increase quite fast, and the leaf dry, dry out, or leaf burn. So how can we solve the problem? So we have to know how plant can regulate temperature in the leaf. Normally, plant regulate temperature in the leaf by transpiration process. Transpiration means plants absorb water from the soil and to the leaf, and then in the leaf that change liquid water to gas phase. When the liquid becomes gas, uh, the water will reduce temperature or absorb heat inside the leaf. So that can control temperature inside the leaf. Uh, in case of low temperature and high relative humidity, the vapor, the vapor of water come out twice, slow. It's a low temperature. But when stomata opening, in case of high temperature and low humidity, water comes out from the leaf very fast. In this case, low humidity is dry air, so water comes out from leaf very fast and protect themselves by closing stomata. And in this case, it will cause rebirth. We call rebirth. So how we protect tanks from rebirth? We have to reduce temperature to lower than 40 degrees. Normally we to reduce lower than 40 degrees, maybe 35, 36, 37 is that okay? We should try to reduce to lower than 40. And we should increase relative humidity. Ideally, should be 60 to 80%, but sometimes it's impossible. Why we increase relative humidity? We want to try to open stomata. When that opens stomata, water will evaporate from the leaf, and leaf temperature reduce. How to practice in the field? We recommend farmers use a simple measuring tool, the hygrometer and thermometer. We do not recommend farmers use sophisticated instrument like this, because the instrument like this, my colleague use, is very expensive. They should for researchers, but not good for farmers. I recommend farmers use a simple tool like this. Now, it's quite cheap. It price around 100 baht or around $3 per each. And if some farmers can calculate the VPD in vapor pressure deficit. I don't want to go in detail. Oh, I think about how to explain you. Farmers can read number from thermometer and hygrometer and look at the table. Or if some farmers can follow the app on mobile phone, now you can download that into your mobile phone and you calculate VPD value. VPD come from vapor pressure deficit. Deficit it means amount of water with air can hold the water vapor. With high VPD, it means water can, it means air can hold a lot of water vapor. If low, it means high humidity. So, for example, at 33 degrees Celsius and relative humidity is quite low, around 30% RH. It means the VPD equals 3.75. If the VPD fall in red zone, it means dangerous for health in both sides. So, farmers should keep temperature and humidity in this zone, in green zone, blue zone, or purple zone. It's okay, no problem. Avoid the red zone. Avoid the red zone. If the situation on the red zone is being natural for plants. So, I want to go to more detail. So, how to do it? How to do it? Farmers that use machine like this. This machine normally farmers use for spraying chemicals. Farmers can use for control microclimate also by spraying water. By spraying water to increase humidity during daytime. Normally, we recommend after 10 a.m., 10 a.m., 11 a.m. until around 3 p.m., 2 or 3 p.m. That period is dangerous. And so farmers spray water during 10 a.m. until around 2 or 3 p.m. Or farmers install cooking like this. Cooking is the bed like this. This farmer install kind of irrigation. You see, the short one is for irrigation for increased soil moisture, and the long one I don't have the long one in durian plantation. They cooking like this for increasing of humidity and lowering temperature to avoid leaf burn during the dry season. And another cause when we control stomata opening, it means we can increase harm or increase harm of circulation. So that can uptake more nutrients from the soil. If stomata close, that cannot uptake nutrients from the soil. So plant will grow faster and quality of food better than the conventional one. So now, this practice is common for high price crop like durian, but for the cheaper one, it not suitable because farmers have to wait a lot because when you spray water like this, because farmer have to install equipment, the high price for cheap food for high price from only like billions. Thailand and common practice. But all the time from the farmer say no, let it go. Yeah, Thailand this year farmer face a serious problem of drought. If farmers do not have money to control microclimate, they will lose their crops. Palm oil, farmers need it. Durian, yeah, some farmers do not have sufficient money for keeping their crop, so their crop die. Okay. Now we come for this question. I hope is finished. One is a lot. Like we have a question. Sorry for afternoon session. Comment.
Okay, so this time we have a final activity for everyone. So kindly go to your Google Classroom and kindly click the link that will prompt you to go to a Padlet, okay? Okay, kindly go to day 7. Day 7, it is shown already on your screen. Day 7 and click 13 to 17 17 soils management, and kindly go down, and then you see here this last link. Kindly click on that one so that it will open. It will prompt you to go to a Padlet. Like that one. All right, this time the instruction says that you have to raise your soil problems present in your country and ask for some insights with the speaker. So what you're going to do is you need to identify the present soil problems in your country, and after that, it's going to be like an interaction one-on-one, you and with the speaker. So you will raise the present problems that you have, and then you can ask for some insights of what are the possible solutions regarding on the present problems that your country is experiencing when it comes to soil. Okay, so you'll be given 20 minutes to prepare on this one, because I believe you guys have different problems regarding soil management. Okay, timer starts now. Okay, 20 minutes, so we will end at 3:13. Okay, at 3:13, the presentation will start. Okay. So everyone will be interacting with the speaker. So this is a form of assessment of what you've learned, and also an additional, if you wanna gain more additional insights regarding the topic that we have discussed for this day. Okay, so this is rose apple. Okay, rose apple fresh from Walayla Farm. Okay, rose apple. I get. Did you take? Have you tasted this already? This actually tastes nicer if you will dip this with salt and what's the salt on it? The one that you dip your fruits a while ago. The salt, the sugar, and the powdered chili, it tastes nicer. You use every powder, and after that you will add. Yes. Okay, so sorry, Joel, that actually another place. This one. Rose apple. Yeah, rose apple. Because if you look far, it looks like a rose. And then you just leave it like this one, and then right. Do not eat this part, okay? Because it's not that it's not it doesn't look palatable. Just start eating at the bottom and be careful of the seed, okay? If there's a seed, do not eat it because it tastes bitter. This is actually refreshing and it actually tastes good when you put this in the fridge before eating. Yeah, it's when it's cold. No, it's rose apple. Rose apple. Rose. Yes, our recipe.
Anybody has this for the first time? This is what I like farm. Yeah. It's a produce from
So this is
visiting Friday. You will have a chance to hand pollinate salad. You know salad. Snake fruit. And then you will have snake fruit at the farm. You will visit chicken farm, pig farm, and you visit a chicken. And then in the afternoon, you will visit Radi, which is a smart farming section. So you will have the whole farm. Also, 11 crops like coconut, durian. So we have 11 different types that planting. Probably one of the largest university farms. I think it's Yeah. You talk with to bring back home.
But also to
Keep adding more on his list.
In the we don't have this now. Maybe
That's why. I decided to stop at the farm and walk some for you guys. It's the right. And this have a hot, dry season. Small size, but this piece tasty. Yeah. Walnuts.
it's the equatorial treat.
Wow, yeah. That's why it's yes.
We take to the playgrounds or something.
Okay. Has everyone submitted all their works on Padlet?
Yes.
All right, is everyone done? Is everyone done? Okay. Okay, so during the presentation of your output, you'll be given 3 minutes, okay? 3 minutes, and after that, we will proceed with the next participant. All right, so let's start. So let's call first Qatar. Let's have Qatar. Kindly present up, kindly please stand in front and then present your output.
Thank you. First, I will speak about the major problem. The major problem is the increase is the loss amount of fresh water for agriculture. It's not too much water for irrigation, and the losses of the water by evaporation because the hot weather of the country. And due to that, we have some problem with the salinity. Salinity of the soil make it is maybe not good for planting or anything for agriculture. This is the main problem in our soils. Thank you.
Okay, so your problem is all about limited freshwater resources, right? So, what would be the possible solutions for limited freshwater on your end as a resource speaker for this topic?
I don't have much experience on the browse area of the soil of cities. I never worked on soil like this. I have a lot of experience on tropical soil,
Okay.
but for arid area, uh, I think it's better because you have a problem of fresh water. So difficult to do or to carry out the agriculture and for growing crop, better use to try to transform the seawater to fresh water by by sunlight. I mean distillation by solar energy. Yeah. You have a lot of solar energy, so you may build a facility for uh, convert seawater to fresh water by solar energy. Then better to use soil culture because if your soil is saline, so it's difficult, and you have to invest a lot for growing plants by soil. Maybe soil culture is a good practice. A soil culture you can cultivate only vegetables. If you want to grow a big plant, I don't know, like this palm or something, it's impossible to grow by soil culture. Or if you want to grow banana or something, maybe difficult. But for vegetable, soil culture will be a good alternative. It's better than use soil. The soil culture will be a good alternative.
All right, thank you so much. Okay, next we have Serbia. Please be on front.
So I would say that contamination is the biggest problem in Serbia because of increased industrialization, because of people use a lot of cars. Not all buses are electric, we're switching to that, but still most of them use fuels. Improper waste disposals, we still mainly produce electric energy by burning coal, so we are trying to switch to hydrothermal, to use wind, solar panels, but it's just at its beginning. So I'd say that there is a lot of heavy metals as pollutants in the ground. I even published a paper where we analyzed legumes. We analyzed basically micro and elements and toxic elements in some of these species, and turned out that these heavy metals, especially cadmium, nickel, chromium, and lead, transferred from soil to the plant. And they were increased, they were present in high levels when compared to allowed levels in Serbian legislation and legislation of European Union.
Okay.
It's difficult for me also because I don't have experience on working on this high soil. I can give you something open, but I don't know if it's benefit for you or not. For control, it's better than to cultivate plants which used for industrial or used for material, not for food, not for food crop, like for people and so on. And you have to select plant species. Some species of plants do not sensitive to some heavy metal like cadmium. I know that rice is absorb easily cadmium, but some species may not absorb. I don't know what species. So you have to conduct plant species and select plant species which do not absorb heavy metal. But I don't know. I don't have information. My recommendation you have to carry out a lot of research, taking various species and grow species which do not absorb such contaminated substance. For organic pollutants, I cannot imagine what kind of organic, but organic normally we can manage more easily than heavy metal. But organic we can impose by composing, by making compost, uh, so on. For heavy metal, I think it's a big problem. And normally, we make a landfill, a special land for disposal waste that you have to top up with non-contaminated soil and throw in some kind of plant. I don't know if you have waste disposal area. You have to, you have to make like big pond for waste for high toxic.
All right. So thank you so much, John. Move to Uganda. Uganda, please come in front to present your output here.
Thank you.
soil testing in Uganda has become very expensive because most of the smallholder farmers are quite distant from the research stations or universities where soil testing can be done. So we are wondering if we could be having some toolkits that extension workers can use to test this soil as they do extension work at the village level. That will reduce the cost and help the farmers test the soil, because right now we have given up. Rather do our work than going traveling distances taking the soil to the research centers. Thank you.
For soil testing, you can carry out in two things. At first, normally in Thailand we have division of soil side, and that complements organization based on soil map. In Thailand, we have a soil map, and we analyze not every farm. We just analyze and make a soil map. Yeah. And then we manage the soil according to soil map. Unnecessary to analyze soil frequently, or even farmer stay away from the center. The officers they go to from the farm, collect soil, only once for making soil map. I don't know if you have soil map. Not your country. You don't have soil map.
We don't have this way, if you want
Soil map is very important for agriculture. If you don't have soil map, it's very difficult to manage soil.
All right, so let's move to Azerbaijan. Azerbaijan, can you present your output in front?
In Azerbaijan, we have problems with salinization and erosion. Also, Azerbaijan relates this country with limited water resources. Yes, and maybe, how to say, we don't use normally water resources, maybe in this case, and using a lot of fertilizers. Yes, a lot of fertilizers, some kind of fertilizer, chemical fertilizers, organic fertilizers, and it's also badly affected by the land protection. How to use this problem?
I don't have idea. Maybe I can go to your country and stay for a year. Because I never work on salinization soil. In Thailand, we have also, in Thailand, we have a lot of water. So although we have saline soil, but when the rain comes, farming can grow rice, even on saline soil. But your country, you have limited water. So it's difficult to reduce some your soil. So that's a problem. I never work on this kind of problem. So I don't like see my theory. My idea is not a good idea. So thank you for your information.
Okay, thank you so much. How about Ethiopia? Ethiopia, could you present to us your output?
In Ethiopia, integrated soil fertility management is trying to improve the soil health, the crop yield, as well as the livelihood of the farmers. Still, there are a lot of challenging problems concerning the soil health. Soil problems present in Ethiopia are depletion of organic matter, soil, fauna, and the flora, depletion of nutrients as well as biomass coverage removal, soil erosion, salinity, acidity, water logging, low moisture availability, physical and land degradation, soil structure deterioration are among the most challenging soil problems in our country. I wanted to know from Doctor how we can improve, how we can solve these challenges in our country. Thank you.
You have something common with Thailand. So, from my experience, I recommend you to uh, to encourage farmers grow free manure crop. Free manure crop. And after that, the organic matter will increase. So when organic matter in soil increase, you can improve soil nutrition. And so many progress to try to increase organic matter in the soil by free manure. That's the good way. And in Thailand, uh, 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 we help farmers grow green manure for food.
All right, thank you so much. Now let's move to Nigeria. Nigeria, Babatunde, present.
Okay. Good afternoon, sir. Okay, there's a short video. I don't know if we have time for it. So let me just skip that and go to my. Okay. This is a video of flooding that happened in 2022 in the north central Nigeria. So, okay, I think it's fine. Let's go back to. Okay, so one of the major concern when it comes to can you close it? Yeah. Okay. So the one of the major one of the major concern in Nigeria is over reliance on fertilizers, slash over fertilizing, then improper application of fertilizer. So basically, due to the introduction of fertilizers, some small-scale farmer, or should I say uneducated farmer, tend to over-rely on fertilizer, leading to over-fertilizing their farm. And we all know that excess fertilizer is not really good for the soil and crop yield. Then improper application of fertilizer. I think this is more common among the uneducated farmers. And we find this in Nigeria due to the fact that we have we've not really invested so much in agricultural extension services to the farmers. So we are hoping to address the situation. Then we have soil erosion. I think this is basically common to almost all countries around the world. So we all know what soil erosion does. It washes away the nutritional part or the nutritional bed of the soil, rendering it unfit or not nutritional enough for cultivation. Then flooding, which is a video, we all know the effects, the after effect of flooding, destruction of properties. It basically render the soil unfit for cultivation for a long period of time. it takes a longer time for soil to reclaim its viability after experiencing flooding. So we are hoping to address that. But flooding at times, like the one that happened in 2022, was well, I wouldn't want to say like the classical attitude of my government, but there was an early warning from. I think this flooding came as a result of overflow of some dams that cut across Nigeria, Cameroon, and some West African country. So I think that was what happened there. Then we have desertification and drought encroachment. This is more common in the northern part of Nigeria. The temperature is quite hot, is high, so leading to desertification, rendering the land unfit for cultivation. So most of the time in the northern part of Nigeria, they use more irrigation farming, which we are still not able to utilize the potential due to lack of manpower, and also capital. Government at times is not willing to fund such projects. At times they get more interested in buildings, infrastructure, physical infrastructure they can see. So when you try to pitch idea to them on irrigation, there might be one or two them not showing interest in it. So basically, private farmers, the large-scale farmers, are usually the one utilizing the irrigation system in the northern part of Nigeria. Then declining soil fertility. Definitely, any environment that is going through all these four activities or these four processes definitely will not have a viable and a good soil for planting. So definitely the fertility, the organic matter, the nutrient, the minerals in the soil will decline over time. So I think these are the key things we're trying to address in Nigeria. And we have a lot of programs that the government is trying to implement. Some are already been implemented, but it's going to take a long time. Nigeria is a vast land, so to cover everywhere it's going to take some time. So it's bit by bit we're trying to address the issues. Thank you.
Your problem with common with Thailand, similar problem. For improper fertilization, I already told you we start from soil doctor. We bring volunteer from community and we train volunteer and let volunteer train all the farmers. Another thing I recommend you to do. I don't know you have recommend fertilizer formula or plant or something. Yeah. In Thailand we have recommend formula of fertilizer. So if that formula can ice water formula in fertilization, not over and not under. And actually, an average nutrient ratio, not too much, not too low. So although it's not the best one, and it solve some problems. So funding program also in Thailand every year. We have funding, but we come, a big part is not the funding part. If you come on November and December, you have a period of funding in this area. Now in the drought season.
All right, now let's have Kinley from Bhutan.
Thank you. The picture I have uploaded here is that this is my own tree garden. I live in a government house, and again, this land doesn't belong to me. But then this area has been used as a dumping yard before the construction of that pool. The building was not there here because my friend has said it yesterday, because I messaged him to water my kitchen garden. This soil here is very sandy, and water retention is very poor. And when again, I have to water these plants, otherwise it doesn't go well. And those crops which grow well, they are of like standard growth. However, sugarcane grows well here. I think that's the problem here. And the other one is during the summer season, the sand gets soil get washed away very easily. That's the problem here, particularly in my area. Anyway.
My comment is, if you have, I'll be helping you, you have setting someone and looking method. The best way to increase, organic method, you will put, keep organic matter or add residue in the field and try not to, and you have to make like step of cultivation, like a step right view of cultivation. I already discussed with you, I will increase organic matter by leaf all organic in the field.
Doctor, I use that every time. Whenever I go to field, I carry some FYM, Hamlet manure, and then the leaf goes from the forest. I apply it.
All right, thank you. Now let's move to Nepal.
Okay. In my country, as many parts of my country are hilly and not so people. We have the most significant problem is oily desert. We did set up oily desert when it passed away. And we have to put large amount of area for good production of such goods.
I already discussed about soil erosion, so I want to add more comment on soil erosion because it's not the same thing here. Yes, I already talked in detail about soil erosion control.
All right, thank you so much. Next we have Indonesia.
Okay, thank you. Can you make it bigger? The picture on the top here is growth. You know what? As depends on the rain country, we now have the effect of La Nina El Nino. That's caused the unpredictable rainy seasons. Every year, we are lack of rain, and the water that needs in the plant is very, very low. So we imagine that 70 and 80% of village in Indonesia, around 50,000 villages in Indonesia are agricultural villages. So the government, the central government, is given around 20,000 budget, 20,000 US dollars budget for each village to build a pond like this. It's a simple pond, and it's a smaller one. So it has to be very expensive, but per village is given around 20,000 US dollars. So the second picture on the bottom is ex-mining soil. This is a very, very common what happened in the mining area. So now we are heavy exporter of the tin, the nickels, and X of mining soil is just the government it just leave. They're not taking of the X mining soil. So maybe for the short terms, the government will make a tourist restriction in the X mining soil, and in the other time they will make reforestation in the long term. Thank you.
All right.
Maybe no comment.
Because everything has been like resolved, right? Okay, so let's move to the next. We have Zambia.
Good afternoon. For Zambia, I think I'll just pick out one province in Zambia, which is the northwestern province. Basically, the characteristic pattern in this country, in this province, is that there's very high rainfall, usually above normal rainfall. So consequently, this has led to a lot of soil crops of aging and acidification. So as a result, agricultural productivity is quite limited in some regions in this province because obviously soil health is compromised. So in the efforts to really help improve yields, farmers have often resorted to using chemical fertilizers, which has also not helped. This region also is the mining belt for the country because there are three of the biggest mines in the country. So it basically sits on minerals. So we also presume that possible mineral interactions may also be affecting the quality of the soil. So basically, I think this is the unique situation that we have in this particular province. Despite having the potential of being an agricultural belt, there are those challenges that are being faced. As you can see, there's a farmer there with basically, I think, a whole field of maize in the early stages being waterlogged because of excessive rainfall. So I want to seek insight on some practical interventions that we can use to help to restore soil health as well as mitigate the impact of the excessive leaching from the high rainfall in the region. Thank you.
Some problem I already had to treat for like acidification, low productivity, no comment.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. Currently, the problems in northern Niger, just advancement with desertification, soil erosion, water and wind erosion, soil acidification, climate change, and the nutrients to soils. With human activities, soil degradation, deforestation, and use of chemical fertilizers. Thank you.
I have a lot of problem with your country. With my idea, maybe you have to try to find water resource because if you have a problem of desertification, it means to the lack of water in your country. I don't know theology of country, so I cannot speak good recommendation. First thing, I think you have to find out some water resource. And after that, we try to increase organic matter by manures or something. We plant and going
the food, or forest, or forest, not just go forest and some kind of plant which can be tolerated in this environment. Try to stop desertification. I think better to learn from China. China do a lot of desertification in China.
All right, thank you so much. Now let's move to Kenya. Charlie?
We have a mixture of issues concerning soils and erosion. But the most common problem that we face just in the communities is that due to our current consistence, we have areas that are extremely dry and we have others that are receiving enough rain. So in the highlands where we actually grow tea, tea is a crop that is adaptable to acidic soils, but still we also have farms where people plant other crops. So you find that when you grow other crops apart from tea, the production is affected. So the farmers who are growing crops within the tea areas would also have testing kits they can use so that they know what fertilizer or manure else to use. Because tea has no problem with acidity. These are ammonium ions due to it. Then we have in the rurals, we have salinization due to salts and then the low porosity. And we also have the issue of food deficiency, very common in the rurals. We also have plants that are growing in the rural areas. They suffer because what the trees, once they dry out, the ground cracks. It actually cracks, especially in the irrigated rice areas. But when the crops have enough water, rice can grow properly due to availability of water. Due to climate change, we find that there is reduced water availability across African countries. But as we talk now, before we came to this training, there was so much rain in Kenya and it was having quite devastating results in even displacing people. And this has occurred at about 15 years since we took up the plan. So this we can say is attributed by climate change effects. And when Professor was talking about the construction of dams, I can see how the policies and assistance to collect this water from the highlands because we go to them. Please go to the left of the program. Recently, we've been promoting the use of organic practices in Kenya, specifically conservation agriculture, with the lower side of the country because in some those are the ASAL areas, the arid and semi-arid areas, where we practice permanent soil cover, we practice rotation, and we minimize soil disturbance. So the use of manure has been promoted, whether it is green manure or farmyard manure. And this is where we are talking about proper manure management so that we reduce the emission of greenhouse gases when we are handling the manure. We also have another problem of food deficiencies. And within the years that I've been working with my research institutions, I've seen that when you come across such plants, and this was a question I was supposed to go for. If there is a way we can sustainably improve the food situation, instead of coming with the inorganic
probably when plants are specific, which is, it's a slow process when you want to improve the agroecology. Suppose you have to put several years before you get to establish. But after the time, you're going to get somewhere. Kindly let's go down there.
I think some problem is that comment on something like significancy when you have a problem of significancy. One, the one thing you may to choose a plant species with tolerance to significancy. You should not grow TiCA. The TiCA requires sensitive efficiency. Other kind of species may be better. Some better to find some kind of species tolerant to significancy. One thing, Thailand also we face a problem every year. Honey control it's easy by talking, but very difficult in practice because it's a large area. So government have to debate a lot, and maybe sometimes farmers do not agree with the way of government doing it. So we face social problem. In Thailand, we face a lot of social problems. Farmers want to solve the problem, but the community do not want to do it. So what is occurs every year? A lot of social problems, not technical problems.
So let me continue from there. The other declining soil fertility, this is as a result of continuous finding of our crops. We find that when we plant our crops, the nutrients are mined by the crops. And maybe when the farmer goes to plant, they do not use the recommended rates for the improvement of soil. That continues during the soil cycle. And some of the conservation are trying to improve this. And mostly on green manures, we have about 14 varieties of bean varieties. These are the electrical toxin legumes that have been tested and they are known to work as an improvement of green manure to the soil. Different species are collected for different. Probably like what is whether you have in your programs, whether you have work for proposals that covers Asia and Africa, because that collaboration has improved, especially with some community irrigation programs. Some of the sources that we have for our fertilizers are
All right, thank you so much, Kenya. Now let's move to Zimbabwe.
The coming area, facing the problem of the saline soils areas which is high. So siltation is another problem in low-lying areas. Then institution is coming from high areas. Thank you.
Where the sound come from? You say sound
From high areas. Low-lying areas.
So if you have about sterile soil and you have rain, there's not a problem because if you have
water or leak out the south from the south. Government have to pay a lot of budget to take time to solve the problem. And sometimes you face the people do not agree with the social problem. The couple want to solve the problem, but the community will also be social problem. I don't know if you're country, but in Thailand normally we have a lot of social group or people do not agree with culture.
All right, thank you so much, Professor. Now let's move to the next country, and we have Vietnam.
First of all, thank you very much for Associate Professor Somsan, the lecture. Secondly, let me share some issue, also solution to soil problems in Vietnam. In Vietnam, 3/4 of our country's territory is sloped. That's why soil erosion is a big issue, a very big issue. Currently, we are focusing on using various nuclear techniques to solve this issue. And this one includes pull out radionuclide, which helps to assess soil erosion risk and propose specific stable isotope analysis, which assist in tracing hotspot against depression. Because the main reason comes from intensive agriculture and aggressive farming, also deforestation. So nuclear techniques help identify erosion hotspots in the mitigation measure to focus on area at risk of erosion. And an example, we have a project measure soil erosion rate using the techniques at 27 sites. And besides, accompanying with this, we adopt appropriate conservation practices such as intercropping, creating muzzle near coffee trees to track water and building terrace led to a 45% reduction in soil erosion. And I believe this technique is the most common technique that not only Vietnam but some other countries in the region also use, such as China, Indonesia, and another I see here, Malaysia. And the target is to reduce about half soil erosion. So I think that should be a efficient technique that we may utilize in the long-term future. Thank you.
I don't have experience on that. We technique for erosion control. I visited Northern Vietnam. In review, I saw a lot of erosion problems in Northern Vietnam. They take corn cultivation area, and some NGO blame Thailand because the farmer in Vietnam grow corn for Thailand because we import a lot of corn from Thailand, and we have feed factory in Vietnam produce animal feed.
And when summer go on, so erosion occurs in the field, a lot of erosion occurs. So yeah, I agree that erosion is serious, especially in northern Vietnam. I don't know about Central and South Vietnam because I don't have experience. I visit Hiedan Wind Province, Wind University. Uh, so in that area, I know the area, but in South Vietnam,
All right, thank you so much. Next, we move to China.
Thank you so much for my professor. In China, may face all kinds of the problem, field problem we have shown abroad. And the most serious problem is their certification. That is that desertification is mainly in the northwest China, and because of the desertification, the field of the area is due to year by year and bring to the very serious sandstorm. Uh, I think that is the most because of the desertification. It's make up almost 20, 27 or 27% of the country, the total land area. That is very serious. That is the problem.
in Thailand, we don't have research, so I don't have a good comment for you. China do very excellent job for this certification or fighting with this certification. And I used to visit China during October. You have a lot of nuts from desert and some year Japan also complain China you eat soy to Japan also because the wind blow from desert to Korea and Japan. China very large area to a very good job for fighting this that's great. Another comment.
All right, next we move to Lao.
Now, soil proven harmony for in Lao, soil erosion is major issue in Lao. Due to deforestation, unsustainable land use technique, and improper agriculture and technical soil degradation refer to the change in soil quality, nutrient in agriculture practice, such as use technical fertility curve and monocropping. Soil contamination in three areas, particularly in regions which use the pesticide and other agrochemic chemicals. Cost of soil biodiversity and stability and land use techniques and regulation. Communities are lost on land, soil biodiversity loss. Acidic percentage of soil soil have reduced fertility of crop product. Fertility of productivity and potentially pushing long term in the soil ecosystem. Same Thailand.
We have something common because our I go together. So we have some common thing and I already discussed everything. So we have to solve this problem, the general problem for our culture in every country. I can solve it, but it's not easy. So I take time.
All right, let's move to the next country. We have Mongolia.
Is now in our country implementing the prevention acts for the soil conservation and soil. First one is to make sustainable land management according to the regional characteristics made. Second is promote farming with forest strips. Third is the protection and increase of the water resources. Fourth one is the forest and vegetation protection and reforestation. Fifth one is the two-use protection and food and cultivation technology in agriculture. Thank you.
Do you have this certification in Mongolia? I not debating soil. The problem of water is
Is the climate change is not only Mongolian, it's all of the problems, so needs to more increase the water resource and protect and need to more is water reservoirs and use to save and efficiency use the water and food saving water technology.
All right, for our last country, we have Fiji Island.
I will be presenting some of the soil problems in Fiji. The first one is soil degradation. This is due to the soil erosion and the nutrient depletion or the loss of nutrients from the forests, which is increasingly serious problem in Fiji. So what we do about this problem solution? Our company is working closely with some NGOs department in introducing initiative programs to do afforestation, agroforestry, like the timber grass and establishment of nurseries to raise native trees. The second one is soil salinization. This is the inclusion of seawater, rising of seawater level. In my place where I stay is we call it a selling point of Fiji because we produce the highest amount of vegetables supplying to the markets, to the hotels too. So in this area, during high tide, we don't do irrigation because of the high concentration of sulfur. We do irrigation during low tide, and we introduce to overcome this problem. Irrigation during low tide, rain-fed, tap water, and borehole waters. The third one is soil acidification. High problems in the Outer Islands cities consist of 330 islands, two main islands. Those 200 something islands, so they are facing soil acidity. They cannot plant food on the level ground, so they are advised to make their own organic compost and plant in containers, use containers or bottles, or plant kava, which is the main one of the main commodity exported from in the on the mountains and on the hilly areas. Fourth, in fact, the research shows that the most prevalent reason for relocation in Fiji is sea level rise, 45% followed by coastal floods, 41%, and intense stop. Thank you.
The common problem is Thailand in South, and I think we will have a problem of seawater intrusion, similar to Vietnam and South area. Thailand also we have a problem of some intrusion from the sea. But Thailand we have a lot of areas, so we do not see a problem of inclusion much important. But we still have bad areas. But your countries are island. So when the sea level rise, they have a big problem.
Okay, so that's all for today. So thank you so much for everyone for participating for our today's lecture. Thank you so much, Johnson Tap, and thank you to all the staff for the successful delivery of this program. All right, please be informed that we will be having a dinner with the president of the Walaylac University, so please be prepared. Okay, so we will have the dinner first before we go back to our hotel. Dinner first with the president of Walaylac University, and then we will head back to our respective rooms in our hotel. Thank you so much, Professor Somsak Mani, for the informative insights you've shared to us regarding soil and water management. Thank you so much.